It's a thing, right? Embossing for craft bosses. Say that 20 times fast. All right, from Diamond Press, we've got a set of 10. That's a big set of embossing folders, very large embossing folders as well. So here, take a look at these. You've got some fun kind of geometrical, lace-inspired, floral-inspired, butterflies. You've got some abstract designs, even some sentiments, celebrate, sending hugs, cheers, hooray, hello, all coming home to you, all 10 of them for on our 5 interest-free credit card payments makes it $3.99. So start jumping in and placing your order for this. This is the brand new from Diamond Press and the only airing of the day. So it's the only time that you gonna get a chance to see it. Sorry, it's a little cold in here. I can hardly talk. Beth Kinston is gonna take over though from Diamond Press. Beth, it's so good to see you. I know that you'll fill in the gap over here for me.
I was gonna say, you poor women, I miss you guys, but I do not miss the cold
studios.
studio.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have Dawn zoom on in here so I can show you really close up some of the beautiful, intricate patterns we've got. This is called the Floral Bundle, but it's got so much more than that. So we've got these beautiful, this is sort of like a lace, and then we've got these beautiful daisies. We've got this beautiful, another lace pattern right here. We do have a sentiment. We've got this really great title square. Got more sort of peonies or could be roses. I love this wood grain. Can't wait for you to see that. This is great for the fronts of your cards. Beautiful butterflies, and then this crisscross pattern. So what you're doing, and I'm going to explain embossing and show you some in just a little bit. You're taking these, you're running plain old sheets of paper through there, and you're turning plain old white cardstock into this. Look at how beautiful that is with the texture. And I'm going to talk to you about the techniques in just a minute. But you can add ink, you can add chalk. Look at how gorgeous that is. So if you are a beginner crafter, this is for you, because all you're doing is taking a piece of paper and turning it into something special. No matter what dyes you've bought, no matter what embellishments you've got, you always want some sort of texture and color to your background, and this is what you can create with that. I mean, look at how stunning these are, and all you're doing is adding a title and going. Let me show you really quickly how this works. So see how this has some color to it? So this was a white piece of cardstock. Now, of course, I've misplaced my cardstock because I'm so organized today. Oh, my Lord. Here we go. Here it is. Okay. So I'm taking my white cardstock. I'm going to take my butterfly embossing folder. So these open right up, and you can see how it's got the pattern underneath. What's happening, die cutting is when it cuts the pattern out. Embossing is when it presses the pattern in. So I'm just going to take my cardstock. If you have some other die cutting machines from Sarah or Anna, you can use these in there. What's really cool, I think, about the Diamond Press machine is it doesn't require any of those extra plates or shims or anything. And you can see I'm like holding this with one finger, running it through. So again, this is a piece of like copy paper that I'd run through my printer. So I'm going to take this. I don't know if you can see that it's got the patterns on it, but watch what happens when I take an ink pad and just really gently start rubbing it. All I'm doing is using a piece of white cardstock and a little ink pad, and you're creating your own pattern paper. So that's with ink. But look how beautiful these are, just white with some other stamps and dies. Like I said, whatever other stamps and dies you've bought today, this is the perfect set to go with because it just adds that little, excuse me, pop of texture and color. No matter what piece of, oh, great, babe. No matter what piece of paper, no matter what dies, no matter what sentiments, these are the same die. And again, we've created 2 different cards because we're using these fun backgrounds. Okay, now let me talk to my advanced crafters. New crafters, don't be scared. I'll come back to you in a second. This is hand colored. Look at how stunning this is. Hand colored and chalked. You are taking this and a plain piece of paper and turning it into that. Is that not amazing? Look at this one.
Ooh.
Again, this is the same embossing folder. 2 completely different looks. So if you are somebody that's an advanced crafter, if you love inking, if you love coloring, if you love painting, again, look at that. Look at how beautiful this is. You would pay $1.50 a sheet for a 12 by 12 piece of paper like this. You're taking a piece of plain white cardstock, running it through here, and then coloring it in as you go. And you're getting 10 of these, which comes out to about $1.90, a little less than $2 a sheet. This is that title block I was showing you. Look at how fun this is. Again, hand colors. We all have so many sentiments or stickers that we could put on the inside. I just absolutely, I mean, look at that. This is a white piece of cardstock.
That's so cool.
That was inked and colored in and just made to be the most stunning ever. You're getting these for $1.95 each, essentially. So you can see how this has sort of, it's got a sanded down color. I want to show everybody how that works also. So you can buy paper called color core. So this is a piece of green color cord cardstock. I'm putting it again into running it through. I mean, and these are so easy. And if you're doing projects with kids, this does not involve any sharp anything. You can do it with scraps of paper you've got laying around. This is a really fun project for kids. I'm just going to take a little piece of sandpaper. Wow. See how it starts to change? So again, for my beginning crafters or people like me who love to craft but don't want to spend $17, I don't have the skill to do this, but I do have the skill to do this and make a really pretty, fun card. And this is just a scrap of sandpaper and a scrap of paper. And you can see how it just raises the pattern right off? This is a plain old sheet of cardstock. We've all got cardstock and cardstock and cardstock and cardstock around our craft rooms. And we don't necessarily want to buy pattern paper to do the backs of our projects, but we want to make them look pretty. Again, this is white cardstock, and look at how that just makes this. Imagine if I just put this on a piece of plain white cardstock. This texture gives it exactly the sort of contrast we need and the little pop of oomph and again, this is a beginner could do this card. You run a piece of white cardstock through with the wood embellishment, you cut these out, boom, you're done. And it makes, you'd pay $2, $3, $4, $5 for this card at retail.
Oh my gosh, yeah, more than that.
Look at this. Yeah. Right? Now look at the same, it's the same embossing folder, but she added just a little bit of color to make the wood grain pop out. I mean, how fun is this? And again, this card is a little more masculine. This is bright and sunny. It doesn't matter what your theme is, what your technique is. This is for you. Look at how, here's another one that was hand colored. I mean, is that not the most stunning thing
They're
ever?
also unique and special.
Yes, plain pieces of white cardstock. Look at how beautiful
Coming to life.
are.
I want to show everybody kind of each individual embossing folder. Remember, you're not choosing, you're getting all 10. So you saw sort of that wood grain design. Remember, you just stick your regular cardstock paper in there, send it through the machine, and you're good to go. You're getting that one. I like this one. It's kind of geometric, kind of like lattice work maybe. So that could go totally, fun and geometric, or you could use that with botanicals. You've got this great one that has the sentiments, sending hugs and cheers and hooray and hello and surprise and thinking of you and blessed. You've got this one that's got some beautiful, gorgeous blooms. You saw that Beth showed you one that was in yellow, like sunflowers, but you could make those pink, purple, blue. You could make them any color that you want. You've got ones with butterflies. You've got some other roses, some other florals and botanicals, even one that kind of looks like little doilies or like lacy, finishing pieces. You're getting all 10 for $3.99, reusable over and over and over again. Brand new, only airing of the day. We started out with about close to 2,000. We're now down to 1,300 left. So almost 50% of that quantity done and spoken for. So stay in the ordering process for 751-391.